Have you ever woken up with your heart racing, feeling the weight of your worries before the day even begins? Sometimes it feels like fear and anxiety settle in before your first sip of coffee, doesn't it? But what if I told you there's a way to shield your mind and spirit from all of that? Psalm 91 isn't just an ancient passage, it's a powerful spiritual shield, capable of restoring serenity and confidence even in the most turbulent days. Today, you're going to discover how to apply the words of this psalm in a practical, real, and transformative way in your daily life. If you're tired of living at the mercy of insecurity and want to feel genuine peace from the very start of your morning, stay with me until the end, because every verse of this psalm carries the strength to completely change the way you face your day. We live in a world that constantly demands more speed, more productivity, more strength. And in the middle of this rush, anxiety silently builds, like a storm that never quite passes. You wake up thinking about the next deadline, the next bill, the next worry waiting at your door. The truth is, modern life rarely gives us space to breathe. But here's something many forget. Serenity isn't found in the absence of problems, it's found in the presence of faith. Psalm 91 is more than a passage. It's a spiritual refuge for anyone who feels overwhelmed by the noise of the world. When your mind feels restless and your heart feels fragile, it reminds you that there's a safe place where fear loses its power. Psalm 91 has been called the shield of faith. And for centuries, people have turned to it in times of fear and uncertainty. It wasn't written in peace, but in conflict, in moments when faith was the only weapon against chaos. And yet it speaks directly to us today. These words weren't meant to be distant or ceremonial. They were written for moments like this, for mornings when your mind feels unsteady and you crave something solid to hold on to. The same God who inspired this psalm still speaks through it today, offering us not just comfort, but a practical path to emotional and spiritual balance. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. This verse is more than poetry, it's a blueprint for peace. The secret place isn't a physical location, it's a mental and spiritual space, a place within you that the world can't touch. Every time you repeat these words, you are choosing to step out of fear and into faith. Try it. Before you rush into your day, pause. Take a deep breath and quietly say to yourself, I rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Feel how your body softens, how your heartbeat steadies. This is what it means to live protected, not because life gets easier, but because your spirit grows stronger. You will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day. This is a promise for every anxious mind. The terror of night is that invisible storm of thoughts that comes when the world is quiet, when your fears echo louder than your prayers. But the psalm reminds us, fear loses its grip when you surrender control to something greater. When you recite this verse before sleep, it becomes like a light in the darkness, a reminder that peace isn't something you chase, it's something you invite. The arrow that flies by day represents the daily pressures that hit us from every direction. Responsibilities, noise, opinions. Yet this verse whispers, you are not defenseless. Faith is your armor and trust is your shield. 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. In times when the world feels unstable, when bad news seems endless and chaos surrounds you, This verse becomes a declaration of resilience. It doesn't promise a life free from challenges, but it does promise that you will not be consumed by them. Picture yourself standing firm while the storm rages. That's the strength of this psalm. There's a quiet power in remembering that no matter what collapses around you, your soul remains unshaken when it's anchored in faith. This is the mindset that turns vulnerability into courage, that transforms panic into peace. Now imagine starting every morning this way. Before checking your phone or diving into your routine, take 2 minutes to breathe and read Psalm 91 aloud. Reflect on one verse that resonates with your heart and carry it with you throughout the day. When stress tries to take over, repeat it like a mantra, a spiritual reset button. This small ritual can shift your entire energy, grounding your thoughts in calm and strength. Remember, it's not about religion or routine. It's about creating space for your soul to breathe before the world demands your attention. Over time, something powerful happens. You begin to notice that the things that once shook you no longer have the same effect. The fear that used to paralyze you loses its grip. Instead of waking up anxious about what's coming, you start to wake up anchored in peace. This transformation isn't instant. It's built day by day, prayer by prayer, word by word. But as you dwell in the secret place of the Most High, you'll find yourself living with a quiet confidence that nothing external can destroy. You'll realize that serenity isn't something you search for. It's something you create when you trust completely. So the next time fear tries to take hold of you, remember this: you are not unprotected. You are surrounded by a presence that never leaves you, a shadow that covers and comforts you. Psalm 91 is your daily reminder that peace is possible, even in the middle of chaos. Every word of it is a layer of armor for your mind and your heart. Today, choose to start your day beneath that divine shelter, to walk not in fear, but in faith. If this message touched your heart, share it with someone who needs protection and calm today. And if you want to begin every morning grounded in faith, subscribe and stay with us, because each week we share new reflections and prayers designed to help you build an unshakable peace. Remember, when faith becomes your habit, peace becomes your nature.